Pamela Anderson and Rabbi Shmuley, it's a real person, by the way, decided to write an op-ed together in the Wall Street Journal, and they warned everybody of the dangers of pornography. Thank you, Pamela Anderson. You have to warn me of the dangers. You must do it. And next, I'd like to hear from Dick Cheney on the dangers of invading a country that didn't attack us. So they say the following. If anyone still had doubts about the addictive dangers of pornography, Anthony Weiner should have put them to rest with his repeated self-sabotaging sexting. From our respective positions of rabbi, counselor, and former Playboy model and actress, we have often warned about pornography's corrosive effects on a man's soul and his ability to function as a husband and, by extension, as a father. This is a public hazard of unprecedented seriousness given how freely available, anonymously accessible, and easily disseminated pornography is nowadays. All right, let's just hold on here for a second. From the very beginning, you're making shit up. What do you mean? Oh, Anthony Weiner, his problem was pornography. His problem wasn't pornography. What the fuck are you talking about? He just sexts everybody on the planet. That's his thing. Oh, I want to sex. Oh, look at my dick. Oh, I'm sexting. There's no evidence that this dude is always on porn sites and always looking at porn. That's not his problem. And by the way, even if he did do that, even if, some guys fucking look at porn 5-6 times a day, I don't give a shit. Something is only a problem when it gets in the way of whatever daily functions you have. And if you miss your best friend's wedding because you can't stop beating off, we'll have a conversation about you might be addicted to it. But even if you do it a lot and you still have control of other aspects of your life, okay, Rabbi Shmuley and fucking Pam Anderson, piss off. Piss off. Why are you getting in people's personal lives? And they're just making shit up. Corrosive effects is a public hazard of unprecedented seriousness. Okay, where's your evidence for any of this? For any of it? Crickets. I hear nothing. It's a problem. It's a problem. I'm going to keep saying it's a problem, and therefore it's a problem. You can keep saying it. It doesn't make it true. Go ahead, keep saying it. It doesn't mean anything. All right, more. The ubiquity of porn is an outgrowth of the sexual revolution that began a half-century ago, and which, with gender rights and freedoms now having been established, has arguably run its course. Now is the time for a shift in our private and public lives. Call it a sensual revolution. The sensual revolution would replace pornography with eroticism, the alloying? I don't know what that fucking word means. Of sex with love, of physicality with personality, of the body's mechanics with imagination, of orgasmic release with binding relationships. Simply put, we must educate ourselves and our children to understand that porn is for losers, a boring, wasteful, and dead-end outlet for people too lazy to reap the ample rewards of healthy sexuality. I now despise Pamela Anderson and Rabbi Shmuley, who also happens to have the funniest name on the planet. What's with the unnecessary judgment? Like, it's one thing if you're judging somebody, and you should be judging somebody morally for any number of serious reasons. Like I just mentioned Dick Cheney earlier in the thing. Yeah, I'm fucking judging that guy. He's responsible for the deaths of minimum hundreds of thousands of people. You should judge him. But like this over-the-top moralizing about people who like to touch themselves, which is, I don't know, everybody on the fucking planet except a tiny percentage of asexual people. I got nothing but love for you asexual people. I'm just saying. Majority obviously have a sex drive. So what's with that? What's up with that? Like, let me tell you something about why the way you live life is wrong, even though you're not hurting anybody, and the way I live life is right. Yeah. But they're not hurting anybody. What the fuck? And by the way, idiots, you don't think there are people out there who want to have sex, but they don't have the social skills, or they're not the best looking person, and they say, you know what? I'm actually kind of happy and I'm content just beating off every now and then. So what are you going to do? You're fucking sitting there wagging your finger at him. And talking, oh, the poor porn, bad porn, losers. Loser, only beat off loser. Like, okay, I have to come to the conclusion because it's right in our face. You guys are bad people. Like Pamela Anderson and fucking Rabbi Shmuley, you're bad people. You're fucking judging these poor people for no goddamn reason whatsoever when they're doing one of the most natural biological functions on the planet. This idea that somehow it's unnatural or not right to jerk off. Fuck it, there are animals who beat off. I mean, they have sex too, clearly. But they also, fucking little spider monkey jacking its dick. Like, that happens, man. I don't know if it's spider monkeys to be specific, but you get my point. They're animals who do it. So why, like, what's with the fucking over-the-top judgment? It's unnecessary, it's gratuitous, it's asinine, and, it almost seems like a case of thou doth protest too much. Well, now, with Pamela Anderson, it's clear. I mean, you did porn, and now you're railing against porn. But with Rabbi Shmuley, that guy's fucking browser, his search engine must be out there. Because he feels like it's necessary to come out there and finger wave everybody, porn bad. What the fuck is he looking at on his thing? Google search. Oh, yeah. Brazilian women with camel farts and orgies. Like, he's got to be looking at some creepy shit if he feels it necessary to come out there and go, no, seriously, porn is so bad. I'm telling you, it's so bad. And I hate it. Believe me, I hate it. I'm not looking at Brazilian women and camel farts orgies.